Welcome back, everyone. In today's episode, we have a special guest, and his name is Brant. Brant is a trader who took on a FundYourFX challenge account and put his skill to the test. Now, we will be breaking down what that experience was like, the pressure, the discipline, and all the lessons that came with trading under strict rules. Brant, great to have you here. Let's start with what pushed you to take on the challenge in first place?
You know what? I love trading with prop firms, and I like trying new ones. A lot of guys are not as open to trying new ones, but I love trying new prop firms. You and I have known each other a long time, and you recommended these guys, so I thought I'd give them a try. So I've been enjoying the process. A lot of things to like about it, and I'm still new to the challenge. I'm up about, I think I'm about 15% away from passing my phase one. So I'm up on it, but I try not to get too ahead of myself.
Okay, that's amazing. So what I want you first is to introduce yourself and tell us how you first got into trading.
Sure, okay. So my name is Brant. I'm from West Coast, Canada, and I'm a general contractor, so I just trade as a hobby. I fix houses for a living to earn my keep. And I got into trading just because going through the rabbit hole of different money-making ideas over the years. You know, I'm kind of one of those guys who's always looking for, different ways to earn money. I believe in the passive income. I'm not a get-rich-quick kind of guy. You know, I believe that there's opportunities to make money, but you got to be willing to work for it. And trading just ended up being at the end of one of the paths. I got into crypto originally, and through crypto and the YouTube rabbit hole that so many of us go down late at night, it led me to a couple of communities that talked about trading and using bots and different ways to earn money through trading. And so that's kind of how I got into it. And then through that, when I realized kind of the potential, is part of how I actually met you, is when I wanted to better educate myself, and again to ignore the try to get rich quick ideas and actually educate myself on how to do it properly. And so through you and through experience and stuff is kind of how I continue to do it. Again, I'm not super profitable, I'm not $1 million trader or anything like that. I just kind of try to hold my own. I've been doing it for about 3 years now, and I kind of call myself on the cusp of being profitable, because I'm no longer losing consistently. I'm breaking even consistently, and I believe the next step is profitability.
Absolutely, and that's amazing, you know, because you are a real example of how someone started, went through, education, mentorship, experience.
Yes.
And now you're at the stage as you described.
Yes,
so
many losses, many horror stories along the way, which we don't need to get into. But I've taken my lumps, and I've taken my lumps.
That's how it goes, I guess. Yeah. So, what made you choose to take a FundYourFX challenge instead of, let's say, trading with a regular broker or with another prop firm?
You know what? I hate to say it, but I cut my teeth with prop firms. You know, when I first got into trading, the communities that I traded with were very prop firm heavy. And of course, we kind of joked that the last several years, especially through the pandemic, it's been the Wild West with prop firms. Having the prop framework through all the communities that I was involved in shaped my strategies and shaped the way that I traded. So my strategies and the way that I think about trading, and even through you and your teachings, are very consistent with prop firm rules. So it makes sense if you're not worried about a lot of people hate some of the things that prop firms have as their rules. They are just basic rules for me. I've never known any different. So I've really found that my strategy is conducive to 99% of prop firms and their rules. So I never shy away from trying different prop firms. So again, when this one came up, I thought, you know what, another one to try.
That's great. Yeah. How long have you been trading or learning before you start taking, the challenges with prop firms?
Learned as I went. I'm a big believer in buying the firm. I'm not a paper trader. I don't believe in paper trading. I think
I
that
remember that since the first time I met you.
I think that if you want to learn, you need to learn baptism by fire. So even if it's a 1K account for $30, I say do it. And then you can learn not only the strategy, but the psychology of the actual wins and losses. So
Exactly.
my first experience with the prop firm, I think it was my funded Forex. I think they went under. I've traded with so many firms that have gone under. I've seen so many come and go. But I've always traded with prop firms. My very first account was a personal account. But I've always traded with prop firms, and I'm an algo trader. I trade automated systems. I develop and trade with bots. Although I do trade manually the strategy, I've always traded with prop firms, and predominantly I've targeted prop firms that allow algo trading.
Okay, amazing. You said something earlier. You said you encourage people to trade with prop firms, of course, but not paper trading, even with the lowest challenge to start, just to feel that pace.
Yes.
Why do you believe this is better for someone?
So there's two, in my opinion, there's two things that work hand in hand. So no matter who you talk to, there's a lot of fake gurus out there, you know that. Some say psychology is number one. Psychology is number one. And sometimes that's because they can't sell anything more and they have to find new ideas to sell to their people. To me, it's strategy. 100%. To me, if you have a profitable strategy, the confidence and the psychology comes with that. You can't develop a profitable strategy if you're not live in the market. You will never know if your strategy is profitable or if it can be profitable.
Wow.
And again, if you're not trading with real money, you're not able to deploy and test that strategy. Anybody can be profitable with a fake account, but if you're actually feeling the ups and the downs while trying to gain real live market, that's the value. And even if it's, I think I'm trading a 5K account right now with FundYourFX. It's worth it. Like if you're new, pick up a cheap one, and even if you're just trading 0.01 lot sizes, be in the market and win and lose for real. Even if it's just symbolically a little bit of money, make sure it's real. Make sure that it's a real value, a win and a loss, so that you can figure out if your strategy is actually profitable in the way that you want to trade. Because again, your strategy has to be conducive to your personality, and sometimes that takes months or years to even find a strategy to test. Pay the money, pay the $30 a month or the $50 a month, or whatever it is. Challenge after challenge, if you have to. It's cheap. Like the kind of money that you spend on like minimal challenges is a fraction of what you gain in knowledge.
Amazing. Can you walk us through a little bit your experience with a challenge? Which one, let's say, was your more challenging part, or something you find it hard?
With the prop firms, or just in general?
Yes.
Let me think. So, well, being a drawdown is always the hardest part. You know, I'm never at risk at max daily drawdown. I mean, the cool thing about FundYourFX, especially when you're just starting, is they have no max daily drawdown. So you can try different strategies. You can go for it. Like you can gain the experience of trying different things instead of always having to maintain like that rule or whatever people say. You can try your own, and you can really develop your own strategy when you have the handcuffs are off, and you can try different things. You can try, say, a negative risk to reward, which works for a lot of traders. You can try, risking a large amount in order to make a small amount, so long as your win rate is good. So for me, some of the challenge is just once I get into drawdown, trying to just find that calm place in order to be confident in my system to get out. But one of the nice things, like again with the one I'm taking now.
Trader are you? Are you a scalper, a swing trader, day trader?
I'm an intraday trader. So my trades are designed to be placed and to be finished by end of day. And I do that because I'm West Coast Canada. I trade during London and the crossover in New York, which is when I'm sleeping. So that's
Okay.
what brought me to automate it. I basically set the
Okay.
trade, I go to bed, I wake up, it's either won or lost.
Okay, so the set and forget works absolutely
100%.
great for you.
100%, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what markets do you focus during your challenges and why?
Usually the indices. Lately, I've been trading US 500, which is on Forex. Otherwise, it's called the MES on futures, or the the S&P. Gold a little bit, and then on Forex, I trade the GER 40, which is the German Stock Exchange, and then the major currency pairs, depending on if I see the setup I'm looking for.
Okay. Any currency pair you are particularly more interested?
No, right now I'm focusing
Okay.
on the US 500 has been my go-to, and I think NASDAQ I took a couple of trades as well on the challenge I'm taking right now, but US 500 has been doing well, so I just
Okay.
roll with it. If it's working, I go with it until it doesn't.
Amazing. What are the key factors you look before entering a trade? Like, if you want, you can tell us your trading plan, your trading strategy.
So my
What you started.
So my trading is I use bots for the most part. Now, depending on the platform, I can't have bots. So there's lots of prop firms don't have like MT5, which is where my bots are. So right now with FundYourFX, I'm trading on Match Trader, so I'm trading it manually. So what I look for is I trade the Asian liquidity into the London Open, is basically what I do. And I learned this strategy from yours truly. I modified it over the years, but you're actually the one who kind of introduced me to the idea of the London Open flux.
That's a killer one.
Yeah, and it works, works well. It's got a 45% win rate, a 2-to-1. You change your life with that if you can get it, if the parameters are right. So I look for a certain size consolidation. Every pair, every instrument has different settings, and that's part of the beauty of the EA and part of the system is if it consolidates a certain amount during Asia, and depending on where the end of day opened and the end of the previous day closed, and then price action. I look at higher time frame price action, and so basically when London opens, I'm looking for a few factors, and I place my execution is at either top or bottom of a certain range, my break even, or my stop loss is at the other side, and I just look for it to push out, whether it's up or down. So sometimes the automated version will place both, and it'll cancel one, and it'll just take that one trade and just roll with it, whether it wins or loses. And then other times, if I'm manually trading it and I can't place both automatically, I'll just read the price action and I'll anticipate where I think it's most likely to go, and then that will be my trade. I'll look at swing points, gaps that may or may not be filled. Really, I just try to trade with the trend, unless it's a ranging market, in which case that's usually when I look for a different pair. But I'm basically I'm looking for specific consolidation setups, because I'm a breakout trader. 100% of the time, I'm a breakout trader looking to just go with the trade with the increased volatility of the London Open or the New York crossover.
Okay. In which time frame do you look to take the trades?
Well, it's my charts are typically on the M15 because I love the M15. The bots execute on the 1 minute for quickness, but I feel like the M15 gives me everything that I need to see. I really do. It's just got, to me, it's got the big picture and the small picture all in one, because I don't use candles. I use price and volume. Okay. So the candle doesn't matter to me. Once it moves into my price, I take the trade. So whether it's a 15, whether it's a 1 hour, it doesn't matter to me. It's price, not candle pattern.
Absolutely great. And actually, this is something different. It's a different trading style than other traders, right? It's a kind of unique trading style.
A lot of guys like the candle filters.
Yes. Now I would like to ask you this.
Sure.
You said before that trading strategies, like every trading strategies, it takes about, let's say, 45, 50, 60, 65%, let's say, a good strategy. Mm-hmm. But we go for a high reward to risk, so it covers the losses. But also, losses are a part of a trading and drawdowns.
Yes, 100%.
How do you deal with them?
It all comes back to confidence in your system. That's why, to me, it's less about psychology and more about strategy. If you are confident that your strategy is profitable, then there's no need to get too stressed out when you're in drawdown. It happens. Traders should expect to take losses and blow accounts and to lose money. That's why strategy is so important. If I'm taking a challenge and I get a certain point into drawdown, if I'm, say, 5% in drawdown or 6 or 7, I will half my risk in order to try to get out, because again, longevity with a profitable strategy will be profitable. So if you just minimize your risk, then you stand a longer chance of getting back out of drawdown. So for me, it's about trusting the system. Don't trade if you're not confident that your system is profitable. And 2, if you do find yourself in drawdown because everything takes drawdown, I half my risk. And then I just anticipate waiting longer. I basically, again, you forget about it. You just place your trades and you go about your day. You go about your life. It wins or it loses. The strategy should win and be more profitable than it is loss. And I just half my risk and wait for it to get back into zero. And then I go back to my full risk.
That's great. Again, set and forget, yeah?
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your trading psychology.
Sure.
Because you are firmly believer of 100% strategy, and especially because you are using bots, automated strategies, it makes your trading psychology
takes it right out of the
much
equation.
easier.
Yes, yes. I should show you my notes.
Despite that, sorry?
I have 2 things that I post on my board in front of me. I'll just say them really quick so that you kind of get an idea. So one is, you got to be in the market. I'm looking at it right now. So there's 2 things that I have, and it says remember, and I remind myself every time I sit at the computer, which is all the time. 1, you got to be in the market to win your trade. And I won't bore you with the details, but no matter what your win rate is, you got to be taking trades in order to meet that win rate. Because the second you miss a day, that could be the trade that you needed to get to your profit or get out of drawdown or what have you. So you have to be in the market to win your trade. You've got to be consistent with your strategy. Number 2 is, and I have this written, I'm going to read it word for word, but I'm going to bleep out the bad word. It says, if you touch that open trade, I'm going to effing kill you. Because I get in my way more often than any trade can. 100%.
Yeah.
The more I touch a trade, the more likely I am to lose.
And it's something that many traders are doing. And, I see it all the day, that I have a trading academy, a coaching academy, and I see every single day people, they try to micromanage their trades.
Yes, because they're not confident in their strategy.
Yeah, you get it once right, you get it twice right. But even that one time it's going to go south, then it just messes up with your mindset. Your strategy is supposed
to be based on data, and the data is supposed to be a long look numbers game. And so again, you trust your strategy. Sorry, you were asking me a question. I digressed there for a moment.
That's great. We love listening to you. You are sharing a lot of good stuff that people really are looking for, to find answers in many things, different angles.
Yeah, but I'm 100% strategy guy for sure. Take the psychology out, but the psychology is important. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, so when things they get a bit tough, and when you experience, let's say, some drawdowns or some pressure. No, I will delete that. Wait.
Yeah, I think you already asked me that one. You were going to ask me another one about strategy, maybe?
Did you experience pressure knowing you were trading a prop challenge?
Yes and no. Anytime you have your money on the line, whether it's your own account or it's a prop firm that you spent money on the challenge, there's pressure. There's always pressure because you never want to lose that money. You always want to succeed. So there's always pressure, so long as you have real skin in the game, which again goes back to me saying, I spend a lot of time saying, put skin in the game if you're going to learn how to trade. So always pressure, even if it's just a challenge, it's still money for the challenge. So you still have money on the line. And again, with a prop firm, if you get that funded account, then could be a lot of money on the line.
100%. What was the biggest lesson you learned trading the challenge?
Consistency. You've got to be in the market to win your trade, especially if you don't have a positive win rate. So if you don't, if you're trading, so I trade anywhere from a 1 to 2 to a 1 to 3, depending on where I feel price action is going to go.
Yeah.
It is crucial to be in the trade. It's crucial to be trading and looking every day. Otherwise, you could lose those 2 or 3 that you need. A 1 to 3, you need 35% to break even, I believe, which means, if you can win 4 out of 10 trades, you could be profitable, but you got to be in the market to win that 3rd and 4th trade.
Yes. If you could go back and do the challenge again, would you change something?
No.
Okay.
It's, the process, again, I'm 3 years in, my process is pretty fine-tuned. Whether I win or lose, whether I'm profitable or not, my strategy is my strategy, and I do a lot of the exact same things every time.
Okay. What advice would you give to traders who want to pass a FundYourFX challenge?
Learn the rules. Learn the rules and decide if your strategy is conducive of those rules. If you risk the farm in order to make a little bit, then prop firms are not for you. They're just not. They're not designed for, you know what I mean? Their futures prop firms are probably more conducive to that mentality because of the intraday trailing drawdown. But a prop firm like FundYourFX, they have the rules are actually really good rules. They're conducive to good trading habits. If you can't follow the rules, or if you want to complain about whatever it is, you shouldn't be doing it. Just trade on your own small account. But if you want to become a good trader and have good habits, learn the rules, because most prop firms have the same rules. Figure out why they're in place, and then adjust your strategy to meet those rules. You'll never look back.
Amazing. Great advice. Now, let's... Okay, I will cut this one. Okay, some fun questions now. Share with us one trade.
These are all fun questions. I love talking about this stuff.
Share with us one trade you will never forget.
One trade,
good or bad trade in your terms.
Good or bad that I'll never forget?
Yes.
No, what do you mean trade?
One trading setup, one trade setup, one trade you took
one trade. Oh, yes. Okay. It's heartbreaking, so that's why it's so good. But I don't want to take up too much time, so I'll try to say it quick.
Okay.
Okay. So I was with this is actually one of the things that brought me to you. So
okay. Now, guys, I will find this out first time. Yeah.
Okay, so it was with a trading bot. I had just gained a 500K funded account.
What?
Yes. So I used a service to help me pass it. I passed it, and I had this bot that I was running on a personal account that was working really well. I was new to trading. I had no idea, kind of what I was doing. I was learning as I went. I took the bot. I contacted the developer and asked him, how to put the settings and stuff. He told me. I put it on the funded account. I didn't realize that it was like non-farm payroll or something like that. It was a grid bot. It was a grid bot. It blew the account. 500K funded account. It blew the account overnight, because of course I woke up to it gridding me right off the system. I blew the 500K funded account in one trade. The first trade day I had with it. Never forget it.
And was that your motivation to nail this down?
So that's when. Now, in full disclosure, that company went under. So I probably wouldn't have gotten a payout anyway. In fact, I went back and passed another account. I didn't even trade it. A 500K account, I didn't even bother trading. I had zero, nobody I knew got paid from them, so I didn't even bother trading it. They just closed it actually the other day. I had it for 3 years. I didn't even bother trading it because I had zero confidence in this prop firm. So,
wow.
yes. So that's when I realized that bots, like other people's bots, were not the answer. I needed to educate myself. And if I was going to develop an automated system, I would do it on my own. And of course, I don't trade grid bots anymore because I don't believe in them. I believe in entry based. That's what brought me to trying to find a coach to teach me how to trade for real, in case I found myself in another position with a large funded account that I could actually maybe make money from it. But that's when I realized there's money to be made in trading. I had buddies that were making money with funded accounts, and all I could do is say goodbye to a 500K funded account. So
wow.
never forget it, because that led me down the path.
Yes. Brant, share with us your biggest trading strength and weakness.
Well, I'm a huge proponent of automated. They are, it's unique though. Like, it's a unique way to trade, because you end up taking trades that you maybe wouldn't if you had discretion. But again, it removes the psychology. So for me, it works because of my style, because of my time zone. Automated systems work for me. So to me, that's the greatest strength, is just the ability to develop and to think in the lines of what it takes to automate a trading system. So to me, that's my greatest strength, is my knowledge that I need to stay out of my own way.
Okay, that's amazing. And what's your biggest trading weakness?
I obsess over strategies and data. I love back testing. I shouldn't, but I love back testing. So I spend more time trying to perfect a system than just letting it run and seeing what the data tells me in the live market. So I have, I've got probably 5 or 6 bots that I'm going to be testing over Christmas. I can't wait to do it. But the truth is, I should just put them all on demo accounts and see how they do. But I can't help it. I love the charts. I love the system. And so I'm always neck deep in trying to perfect it, instead of accepting that there's no perfect system and just watching the data roll out in order to get that live data to use.
That's great.
I can't get out of my own way.
Yeah. And to amazing interview. What is a single thing you wish all new traders understood?
These online guys, they're not real. They're not flipping $1,000 account into $1 million. They're just not. That's not how it works. Nobody in their right mind wouldn't take profit along the way. They're selling you a dream, and they're making money on your tears. That's all there is to it. They're not legit. Find a strategy, hire a coach, buy a challenge with a prop firm, and refine your own strategy using other people's ideas. But don't believe that these guys are doing it, because they're just not. It's just marketing, and they're faking their stuff. They really are. And it takes you time to know that, and it takes experience to understand how you know that and how it works. But it doesn't take that long. But if you're believing that they're doing it, then that will stop your progress.
Wow. Amazing. Thanks for sharing this incredible information. So, Brad, thanks again for being here and sharing your experience so openly. Honestly, insights like this helps traders understand what it really takes to succeed in a prop firm challenge. Now, to everyone listening, if you found value in this episode, guys, make sure to follow and show someone who's working towards their own trading goals. Again, thanks for tuning in. See you in the next episode. Always stay sharp and stay disciplined.